Thank you all for being here. We are grateful to the Utah Supreme Court for upholding the dignity of our clients and affirming their right to live open and authentic lives.
My name is Kyler, and I work with Chris. Our law firm helps represent the plaintiffs in this case. Today's decision is a recognition of the identities and the lives of transgender people across this state. The analysis and the results of today's decision are nothing radical. In fact, today's decision is the result of a law enacted by this state in 1975. The Utah Supreme Court has ratified the workable standard that the vast majority of district court judges have used for decades in rendering name and gender changes. Our firm has been proud and is proud to advocate for the rights of LGBTQ Utahns like Angie and Sean. I am grateful from this moment forward that we will be able to tell our LGBTQ clients, our future clients, that no matter what county they live in, no matter what courtroom they go into, no matter what judge they are assigned, they will be treated with equal justice under the laws of this state.
Thank you. And I'm Chris Wharton, the other attorney in the case. We want to congratulate Angie and Sean for having the courage and the stamina to take on this fight. This should have been an easy case. There were plenty of times when they could have given up hope, but they both moved forward with poise and conviction. I admire you both, and I am honored to serve as your counsel. Finally, I want to thank my law partner who you just heard from, Kyler O'Brien, the genius behind our legal research, our co-counsel, Beth Jennings, Troy Boer, Beth Kennedy, and Alexandra Marichal, Melinda, our support staff, our families, our incredible LGBTQ plus community, and the members of the legal community who supported us through all of this. You know who you are. Thank you.
If anybody has any complaints about the brilliance of this day in the sun, to just talk to me after. We spent a lot of time not knowing if this day would ever really come. And I don't want today for me to be anything about the pain and the struggle and the sacrifice getting to today. That's not what today is for me. Today is about moving forward from here. And as the council, already said, this is huge. And I don't think we really completely understand the impact yet. But this brings transgender equality to the state of Utah. And it might well bring it to other states in the nation as well. Transgender individuals of all ages are guess what? They're individuals just like you and I. Sean and I have had a difficult journey over the last few years. Painful. And I don't want to dwell on that either. We've shared the title a lot of times together of having the courage and dignity and the grace to make it through this fight. And what I'd like to do today is actually thank the Supreme Court. Even with a dissenter, that doesn't matter. Thanking the Utah Supreme Court for finally, after almost 3.5 years, having the courage and dignity and the grace to rule for every transgender for equality in the state of Utah. I won't take a long time at all. Well, I might. I think what I really want to say is for those that maybe don't even understand the full impact of this. We've had banking issues, we've had healthcare issues, we've had, medical insurance issues because of gender markers. And that's no longer the way it is anymore. So if people don't see it, this is the big domino that's going to fall to bring public accommodations to people, education, sports, bathrooms, all those things that people fearmonger about, healthcare, prison, everything that you can think of. Today is just the bright, shining moment. for equality, just like Utah led with marriage equality years ago. Thank you all for being here. I love you all.
So Angie and I have held each other up the last 17,000 plus days, 1,700 plus days. Oh my gosh. I looked last night because I didn't get any sleep. 1,700 plus days ago. I'm the crier. Sorry, guys. I didn't think this fight was so big. And I had a moment that it was just about me, that it was me being denied. But the day came when we had the opportunity to fight for all transgender people here in Utah. I've not been alone. I have a wonderful spouse who stood behind me. And as you can see, an amazing team that stood behind us here. I haven't even met half of the people that have worked on this case, and I applaud them for their dedicated work in making dignity #1 priority for transgender people here in Utah. Transgender people are Utah value people. We hear that a lot, right? Utah values and we belong. This is for parents who are not sure what to do next. You affirm your child, no matter what age they are. You affirm your child.
Yes.
Yes.
There is light out of dark. You are not alone. And for my transgender brothers and sisters here in Utah, and guess what? This is going to help throughout the country. You are not alone. I stand with you, and I love you all. Thank you so much for everyone who's been here for us. It's a fight that has come to an apex, but it's a fight that's not over. So even back then, when we said what happens, we continue fighting. So this isn't over for us. This is a victory along a journey that we all take together. So, to the next mountain, let's make it a molehill.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. Archbishop Desmond Tutu taught us about the concept of Ubuntu. And as a South African son, this message and philosophy is never far away from me. Ubuntu is I am because we are. I cannot be fully me if I don't allow those around me to be fully themselves. And today, the Utah Supreme Court ruled and recognized that by acknowledging and allowing the humanity and dignity of all makes us all better. If we allow people to be fully themselves, we all benefit and we can all become fully ourselves. It makes us a stronger and a kinder community. I stand here indeed humbled by the patience, the determination, and the persistence of Angie and Sean, and the determination of this amazing team of queer lawyers and ally lawyers who fought so hard. It is a representation of the way we will continue to fight for the basic human rights that we deserve and queer dignity. This fight is not over. Only 6 days ago, Kerry Washington, a black transgender woman, was killed in Clearwater, Florida. This is the 20th death of a trans or non-binary individual this year alone in the US. That is 1 per week. We must continue this work. We must continue to fight for our community, and particularly for queer, black, indigenous, and people of color individuals in our communities. So I have 2 things to say. To our community out here in Utah, and particularly to the trans youth who are currently being made invisible in the school systems. I want to tell you that the Utah Pride Center, Equality Utah, T of Utah, Encircle will be there for you, continue to fight for you, and I want to echo what Sean said, you are not alone. And I want to say to those standing against trans youth in schools and standing against the Utah queer community, look at this. Look at this group up here. Consider this moment. And remember, love wins. Kindness wins. Dignity wins. Respect wins. Humanity wins. And empathy wins. Yes, there's a long road ahead, and there are going to be setbacks, but together and in love, our community will triumph. I started in South Africa with a phrase from South Africa, and I will end with one. Amandla awetu.
Hello and hello. There it is.
Tip it up this way.
Always got to be something. There we go. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Candace Metzler. I'm from T of Utah. I'm the executive director, and I want to just take this moment today to just savor what a victory's like, because we've been in a pattern lately of seeing transgender people attacked, and people arguing why we should exclude transgender and gender diverse people from our communities and systems. And today is a win. Today is a win for us to celebrate together, because today we've taken a step forward closer to that idea of a more perfect union. Today we have taken a step closer towards having healthy communities, because we have sent a message to our kids, to everyone who has a different gender identity, that they matter and that there are people that see them. And inclusion has been supported by the Supreme Court of Utah, and I want to say thank you to them, and I want to say thank you to Angie and Sean and Morton and O'Brien and everyone, the tremendous effort that went into getting us where we are today. It's a beautiful thing, and I think it rekindles hope, and hope is badly needed at this time. With so much going on, we can use a little bit more love in this world, we can use a little bit more kindness, and we have chosen to have a healthier community today, and I want to support and applaud that, so thank you.
Thank you, Candace. I'm Troy Williams, the Executive Director of Equality Utah, and this is a landmark victory for transgender Utahns and the LGBTQ community. This is what equality under the law looks like, and it works. So I want to give a big shout out. Chris, Kyler, and Beth, your legal team is stellar, and it is so exciting that we have such strong, powerful champions for our community. Thank you. And to Sean and Angie, you are our heroes. You have changed Utah for the next generation of transgender kids. You've changed the state forever because of your courage, and we so thank you. You all know the trans community, and particularly trans youth, have been under siege in this country. This year, over 30 states introduced bills to restrict the rights and liberties of transgender youth. But Utah chose another path. The Utah legislature, the conservative Utah legislature, rejected bills to restrict the rights and liberties of transgender youth. And today, the Utah Supreme Court affirmed to every transgender Utahn, this is your state, this is your home, you belong, we see you, we honor you, we love you. So to every transgender person who feels frustrated and is scared and angry, Utah is your home. You belong here. We are here for you. We are fighting for you. We love you. Thank you all so much. We'll take any questions that you have.